At the end of the Mexican Revolution, the city was changed in the 1930s. Protection began for the Zócalo Moneda Street and other streets that contain important enclosures. The Colony Center has more than 1,500 buildings that shelter religious and civil buildings, hospitals, administrative, educational, cultural, and housing, whose antiquity goes from 16th to 20th century. The historic center where Mexico City was born was founded in 1325. It was the seat of the Aztec government that controlled several nearby territories, and later, with colonization, it became the seat of the Viceroyalty of New Spain. It is called the Historic Center because in the center of the lakeside area of 5 lakes, there was a small island in which the ceremonial and political complex of Mexico was installed, head of the Triple Alliance and the dominions of the Mexico subsequently. At the time of the Spanish conquest in 1521, the Mexican city became the political, economic, religious, and cultural center of New Spain, largely using the pre-Hispanic trace.
Different historical periods converge in this space, from prehistorical times to colonial to modernity nowadays. In the historical center, some of the nation's most important cultural treasures and impressive architecture come together. It is one of the most touristy places in the city for its buildings and its traditional food. They have made the historic center a multidimensional space with great potential. And this potential recently began to be exploited. In the last 13 years, it has been carried out a series of projects that seek to rescue the urban and cultural heritage of the area, also clarifying that they are seeking a sustainable development for the area.
Now, in the historical center, there's around 61,299 people living there, increasing 18% in the past decade. In this place, there has been many breaking news that talk about murders and a lot about organized crime. Something that has affected the community in the place has been the violent situation like public attacks to families or assaults that are normally seen. Recently, some people made a public simulation of a kidnap in this place. There was a subject that is being kidnapped in a complete public space where many people are walking as usual. But nobody did anything until the third attempt when somebody called 911 number. This simulation showed up that nobody knows how to react to this type of situations. This concludes that there is not a sustainable community. And this is not only a problem from this place, but also of the whole country.